Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss very important topics of optometry. That one is history taking. You all knows about how importance of history taking. So history taking means the complete history taking should be structured. Step by step history taking points I will be explain. First, demographic data, chip presenting complaint, history of present illness, and history of past illness, and family history. So, we discuss one by one all 5 points. First point is demographic data. Demographic data should include patient name, age, sex, occupation, and religion. Name and address. Name and address are primarily required for patient identification. It is also useful of demographic research. Age and sex. In addition to the utility in patient identification, knowledge of age and sex of the patient is also useful for noting down and ruling out the particular disease pertaining to different age group and particular sex. Occupation and information about patient occupation is helpful since ophthalmic manifestation due to the occupational hazards are well known. Ocular injury and trauma due to the foreign body have typical pattern in factory workers, leather workers, farmers, and sports person. Computer vision syndrome is emerging as a significant ocular health problem in computer professionals. Heat cataract is known in glass factory workers. Photoophthalmitis is known in welder not taking adequate protection measure. So, from all above points, do you know how important the history taking of occupation? In addition, information about the patient occupation is useful in providing ocular health education and patient visual rehabilitation. Religion. Recording the religion of patient may be helpful in ascertaining the disease which are more common in particular community. It also helps in knowing the aptitude and practices prevalence in different community for various common eye problem. Now next point is chip presenting complaint. That patient explains chip presenting complaint. Chip presenting complaint of the patient should always be recorded in chronological order with their duration. The common presenting ocular complaint are defective vision, watering, discharge of eyes, redness, asthenopic symptoms, photophobia, burning, itching, foreign body sensation, pain, deviation of eyes, diplopia, back spot in front of eyes, color halos, and distortion vision. All these chip complaint is very more commonly you listen from patient. Now, history of present illness. The patient should be encouraged to narrate their complaint in detail and the examiner should be a patient listener. While history taking, the examiner should try to make note of the following points about each complaint. Mode of onset with duration, severity, progression, accompaniment of each symptom. Now next point is a history of past illness. A probe into history of past illness should be made to know history of similar ocular problem in the past. It is especially important in recurrent conditions such as herpes simplex keratitis, uveitis, and recurrent corneal erosion. History of similar complaint in other eye is important in bilateral conditions such as uveitis, senile cataract, and retinal detachment. History of trauma to eye in the past may explain occurrence of lesions such as delay, Rosette's cataract, and retinal detachment. It is important to know about history of any ocular surgery in the past. History of any systemic disease in the past such as tuberculosis, syphilis, leprosy may sometimes explain the occurrence of present disease. History of drug intake is also important. Next point is the family history. Efforts should be made to establish the familiar predisposing of inheritable ocular disorder like congenital cataractosis, squint, corneal dystrophies, glaucoma, and refractive error. Now we are seeing common ocular symptoms and their causes. First is defective vision. It is the commonest ocular symptom. Inquiry should reveal its onset, duration, whether it is painless or painful, whether it is more during day, night, or constant, and so on. Important causes of defective vision can be grouped. Sudden painless loss of vision, central retinal artery occlusion, massive vitreous hemorrhage, retinal detachment involving macular area, and ischemic central retinal encephalopathy. Sudden painless onset of defective vision. Sudden painless onset of defective vision. Central serous retinopathy, optic neuritis, methyl alcohol amblyopia, non-ischemic central retinal veins occlusion. Sudden painful loss of vision. Acute congestive glaucoma, acute iridocyclitis, chemical injuries to the eyeball, mechanical injury to the eyeball. Gradual painless defective vision. Progressive pterygium involving pupillary area, corneal degeneration, corneal dystrophies, developmental cataract, senile cataract, optic atrophy, chorioretinal degeneration, age-related macular degeneration, diabetic retinopathy, and refractive error. Gradual painful defective vision. Chronic iridocyclitis, corneal ulceration, chronic simple glaucoma, transient loss of vision, amaurosis fugax. Carotid artery disease, papilloedema, giant cell arthritis, migraine, Raynaud disease, severe hypertension, prodromal symptoms of CRAO. Night blindness, vitamin A deficiency, retinitis pigmentosa, congenital night blindness, pathological myopia, peripheral cortical cataract. Day blindness, harmlopia, central nuclear or polar cataract, central corneal opacity, central vitreous opacity, congenital deficiency of bone, diminution of vision for near, presbyopia, cycloplegia, internal or total ophthalmoplegia, insufficiency of accommodation. Other visual symptoms other than defective vision are as black spot or flutters in front of eyes may appear singly or in cluster. They move with the movement of eyes and become more apparent when viewed against the clear surface. Common cause of black flutters are vitreous hemorrhage, vitreous degeneration, exudative vein vitreous, and lenticular opacity. Flashes of light in front of eyes, photophobia, occurs due to the traction tractions on retina in following conditions. Posterior vitreous detachment, prodromal symptoms of retinal detachment, vitreous traction band, retinitis, distortion vision. Distorted vision is a features of macular lesion. Central chorioretinal, it may be the form of micropsia, small size of object, macropsia, large size of object, metamorphopsia, distorted shape of object. Color halos. Patients may perceive color halos around the light. It is a feature of acute congestive glaucoma, early stage of cataract, and mucopurulent conjunctivitis. Next one is diplopia. Perceiving double image of an object is a very annoying symptom. It should be ascertained whether it is occur even when the normal eye is closed or only when both eyes are open. Common causes of diplopia are causes of binocular diplopia, subluxated lens, double pupil, incipient cataract, keratoconus, eccentric IOL. Binocular diplopia, paralytic squint, diabetes mellitus, thyroid disorder, blowout fracture of flower of the orbit, anisometropic glasses after squint correction in the presence of abnormal retinal correspondence. Third symptoms is watering from the eyes. Watering from the eyes is another common ocular symptoms. Its causes can be grouped as follows: excessive lacrimation and epiphora. Fourth, discharge from the eyes. When the patient complaining discharge from the eyes, it should be ascertained whether it is mucoid, mucopurulent, purulent. Discharge from the eyes is a feature of conjunctivitis, corneal ulcer, stye, burst, orbital obstructions, and dacryocystitis. Next symptoms is itching, burning, and foreign body sensation in the eyes. These are very common ocular symptoms. Their causes are chronic simple conjunctivitis, dry eye, trachoma, trichiasis, and entropion. Next symptoms is redness of the eye. It is a common presenting symptoms in many conditions such as conjunctivitis, keratitis, iridocyclitis, and acute glaucomas. Next point is ocular pain. Pain in and around the eye should be probed for its onset, severity, and associated symptoms. It is a features of ocular inflammation and acute glaucoma. Asthenopic symptoms. Asthenopia refer to mild eye ache, headache, and tiredness of the eye, which are aggravated by near work. Asthenopia is a feature of extraocular muscle imbalance and uncorrected mild refractive error, especially astigmatism. Other ocular symptoms: deviation of eyeball, protrusion of eyeball, drooping of upper lid, retraction of upper lid, sagging down of lower lid, swelling on the lid. These are the all symptoms and history taking of eye. It's perform very important role during the eye disease diagnosis and eye examination. So please remember all these points of history taking and moving all the complaint of patient.